Well, coming up on this week's show, we are in the Hocking Hills. Even though the leaves may have fallen off the trees, there's still a lot to do here in the Hocking Hills. And we spent our day visiting Main Street and going up and down to several of the businesses and finding out about some of this great treasure hunt that you can do here in the Hocking Hills, and you can win some really great prizes. We checked out everything from frozen yogurt to sweet treats and even some antiques. Renee, what did you find?
Well, thanks, Mike. Well, we found some great things to do down here in the Hocking Hills and some great places to stay. We found a place that you can get all your gear, whether it be hiking or hunting. You can find it all there, and a couple wonderful places to stay. I'm Renee Joseph, and along with Mike Kilburn, we are out and about Columbus, and we're taking you to the Hocking Hills.
Well, wintertime is a great time to visit the Hocking Hills, but not only that, some great shopping down here, and they have the treasure hunt. Several of the local businesses participating and an opportunity to win some pretty neat prizes. We talked to James Martin at Homegrown on Main, and he told us more. Well, a lot of excitement this time of year down here because you have this big treasure hunt. So tell us a little bit about how it works and the merchants that are participating in it.
Sure. Well, the treasure hunt is obviously part of the wonderful time of the winter to come down and see the Hocking Hills. You can obviously go to a cabin and everything else. There's a great opportunity here to go and see 27 mum and pup shops that are all participating in this. It's a treasure hunt, and you'll grab one of these treasure maps here, and all you need to do is you go to any 6 of the participating vendors, get a sticker, then once you've got that, you'll just drop it off at the Welcome Centre, and there's a chance to win a grand prize and multiple other prizes. And they are all in the Hocking Hills region. So if you go and check out exploreHockingHills.com, you can actually download the treasure map, or you can visit one of the participating retailers and they'll have one of these for you.
What makes it a great place in the wintertime, James?
Oh, it's just a winter wonderland. The whole landscape completely changes. It's a great opportunity to get out there and drive and just see the changing landscape. It's absolutely beautiful.
I imagine when there's a coating of snow on everything, sitting in a hot tub in one of these cabins is the hot setup, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's got to be experienced to be believed.
Well, how do we get registered to participate in the treasure hunt?
Okay, well, all you need to do is you can go to exploreHockingHills.com, where you can download the treasure map, or just go onto the website, look at any of the participating stores, pop into them, grab yourself a treasure map, and then off you go. It's exploreHockingHills.com, and it's right on the front of the website. Click on the holiday treasure hunt, and you're good to go.
Fantastic. James, good seeing you again. It's always fun to come down to Hocking Hills.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.
We stopped by Gifts That Give Back and learned about this unique shop. They have items from over 30 countries. Cassie Davis told us more. Well, Cassie, good to have Gifts That Give Back on the show.
Good to be on it.
So tell us a little bit about what people are going to find when they shop here.
Okay, so we work with countries all across the globe. We work with about 30 countries now, including here in the U.S. Everything in this shop is ethically made, providing a dignified work to someone in need all across the world.
What's the motivation behind opening a shop like this?
I show it on the wall, but it's loving our neighbors. Our neighbors are not just our neighbors like right across the street. Our neighbors span all across the globe. And people should not be going without food and resources that they just need to function on day to day. So I want to look for a way to help with this provision of dignified work, because if you give someone a job, you end the poverty cycle.
Tell us a little bit about this vendor market that you have. I guess that's an annual event?
Yes. So that's how everything started, was Gifts to Give Back vendor market. Those are all local makers. So we work with about 60 plus local vendors. We do live music and food trucks. It always falls on the weekend after Thanksgiving. So not that Black Friday, but that very next week. So this year that's Friday, December 2nd and Saturday, December 3rd. And every single vendor that night is a local maker, and they all give back to a cause. So it's all about shopping with purpose for Christmas.
Isn't winter a great time to come down to Hocking Hocking Hills?
Yes, it is. Every time's a good time for the Hocking Hills, but yeah, winter is especially beautiful in the Hocking Hills.
And to come down and do some shopping, that's the way to go.
Yes.
So, Cassie, are you participating in the treasure hunt?
Yes, we are. Yep. We are ready for you with your treasure hunt papers.
Well, we were talking about that earlier down at Homegrown on Main, and what a great way to possibly win some great prizes.
Yes, for sure. Yeah. Definitely stop in.
Good to know you're part of it. Well, give us some contact information where we can find you here in downtown Logan.
Okay, so we are at 66 East Main Street in the historic downtown, in a beautiful building that was built in 1900. And you can also find us on the web at giftsthatgivebackevent.com, and Facebook at Gifts That Give Back, and Instagram at Gifts That Give Back Event.
We stopped by Tazy Sweet Treats here in Logan. And boy, I'll tell you, if you're looking for some great baked goods, this is a popular place for breakfast. And while you're here, you can join the treasure hunt. We talked to Tazy. She told us more.
We have a large variety of product, from scones to cream puffs to pastries to tarts, and we also do cakes and cupcakes.
I always have to ask this, what's the favorite thing everybody comes in to get?
Scones. Scones is our #1 seller.
What about cinnamon rolls? That's one of my favorites.
Cinnamon rolls. We do a lot of cinnamon rolls. We actually have one that we call cinnamon roll on the go. Kind of put your fork in and you can walk around with it.
Is breakfast time a big time for your shop for people to come in?
Yes, breakfast is our #1 time. I would say between the hours of 6:30 to 8 is our busiest time. Then we pick up again because we do some lunches. We do a lot of box lunches for businesses, and then we have a lot of soups and bread bowls also available.
Well, it's kind of fun to see these shops like this, these small shops, and it's always great. It's always great. So what kind of things do people say about the sweet treats here?
I get good reviews. I have a lot of locals that keep me going. I don't know what I'd do without my locals. We do get some tourists. We're hoping as downtown builds, they are building it. The theater's in progress. So we're hoping as things come in, we get more tourist attraction downtown. But yeah, we love our downtown.
What's your favorite item to bake?
Scones. Scones is my favorite item. Yeah, we make a lot of them. Probably next to that, I would say tarts. I like to do a lot of apple tarts. Yep.
Well, give us some contact information where you can find you, Tacy.
You can find us. We're located at 96 East Main Street in Logan. We do have Facebook at Tacy Sweet Treats, or we have Instagram, and you can also email us at tacysweettreats@gmail.com.
Great food, superb service, and a welcoming atmosphere can all be found at the Hocking Hills Diner in Logan. Stop in anytime for all of your homestyle diner favorites, served with generous portions at prices that remind you of the good old days. Whether you're looking for a breakfast to start your day or a dinner that holds you until morning, the Hocking Hills Diner has something for you. So on your next trip to the Hocking Hills, stop by the Hocking Hills Diner, located just off US Route 33 at State Route 328 in Logan.
Keep up with O&A. Follow us on Instagram at Out and About Columbus. We take you there.
Well, we stopped by actually two great businesses in one, Hocking Hills Yogurt and Hocking Hills Guided Tour, which is a new business. And I'll tell you, it looks like this is going to be a great success. Looking at some of the things they're doing, plus the yogurt is absolutely amazing. We talked to Amy Klein. She told us more. Tell us why somebody should stop by and use and try some of the Hocking Hills yogurt.
Yeah, so absolutely. So obviously, Froyo is our #1 seller. It's the go-to, but we've tried to add some extra products so that we draw not only our locals but our tourists in also.
So let's talk a little bit about how long you're going to be open. I understand under the old owners it closed down kind of in the winter times, but you're going to try to open all season?
Yeah, the former owners tried it both ways. Last winter they ended up closing. We're going to try to stay open this winter. We want to try to add some new products to bring more people in. We've started with 2 new things, which is our Froyo cakes. So whatever Froyo is in the machines that week, we can kind of customize the cakes and the toppings for the customer's liking. And then we've started some stocking stuffer items too. So we have take-home boba kits so that people can have those over the holidays or just in their kitchens year-round.
Well, that sounds great. Well, let's turn our attention to your new business and your new venture.
Whenever you go to a big city, there's always a guided tour. We like to travel, and they're everywhere you go. So we thought that was something Hocking Hills was kind of missing. So in October, we did a tour for There's our kickoff tours, a very soft open, and that was more for tourists. This December, actually right after Thanksgiving, we're going to do some weekend tours for locals where we take them out to see the Christmas lights. Another new product that we're launching is our hot chocolate floats. So when they get back, they'll get to have one of our hot chocolate floats. So we're open 7 days a week here. We're open from noon till 8 every night. We just close on major holidays. And if you want information about our tours, you can visit www.hockinghillsguidedtours.com. And both of our businesses have Facebook pages as well.
Well, if you're looking for a cabin in the Hocking Hills, we have the hookup for you. It's Cabins by the Cave. With 68 properties, whether it's a romantic getaway or a family get-together, they can certainly handle it. We talked to Valerie Frieda. She told us more. So this is one of the new creations, right? This is a Jubak, which is obviously a very quality cabin. Tell us a little bit about this.
Well, this is Honey Goat Hill. Very unique, beautiful property. So it has 12 acres. There's 3 bedrooms, 3.5 baths here. It is actually set up to sleep 10 very comfortably. Great amenities, lots of things to do on a rainy day. Something that's very unique about this property is we also have Beehive Bungalow, which is on the same 12 acres. So they can be rented separately, and they have their own separate entrances and drives. Or you could combine and rent the two together and house up to 15 guests.
Do you still have the venue for weddings? Is that still active?
We do. We have the hitching post, and that is a very unique experience where we have several different packages that folks can choose from. They get properties included with that, flowers, photography, and then of course we have all the lodging to accommodate their guests as well.
So is winter a good time to come down to the Hocking Hills?
Oh, it sure is. Beautiful time to come. You can see some great scenery and frozen waterfalls, and we always have the winter hike in January, which is always well attended. And we always decorate our cabins for the holidays too, so we have some limited availability left for Thanksgiving. And then, of course, looking into December, we're also going to be running some specials for weekdays that people can take advantage of and come and visit us. Our largest cabins will house up to 15. And we have a pretty broad assortment. We also do have some limited pet-friendly cabins. Those are all things that are listed on our website, cabinsbythecaves.com, and the phone number is 877-322-2283.
Like the Out and About Facebook page for pictures, video, and more on the show, including news on upcoming shows and even exclusive behind-the-scenes content. That's facebook.com/OutandAboutColumbus.
Rocky Outdoor Gear Store, located in Nelsonville, is so much more than just outdoor footwear. You also can find all kinds of hunting supplies and even grab a bite to eat. Kevin told us more about all of their brand name goods, as well as other things to do while you visit. Well, it's really cool coming down here to Nelsonville. I love the town. It's awesome. Tell us about the store. What kind of brands do you carry here?
Well, we have several things other than Rocky now. We have Georgia boots, we have Muck boots, we have Extra Tough, we have Ranger and Service. Muck's really hot right now. Everybody getting out hiking, being in the muddy weather, and they're just perfect for it. Your feet will stay nice and dry.
Yeah, does it really work?
Yes, it really does.
So when people come down here to Nelsonville and definitely have to stop here at Rocky to shop, what else is there to do in the area?
Well, there are other things to do here. I know we're kind of off the beaten track, but the bike path, the Hocking Adena Bikeway, the entrance to it is right in our parking lot. It goes all the way past Athens. There's a Hocking Valley Scenic Railway next door. You can go see the fall foliage, come back for Christmas, have Santa with the kids.
Yeah. How about the store? Do you have anything going on for the holiday season?
Well, we do. We have tons of specials, lots of things on sale right now. We also have a restaurant called Starbrick Barbecue, locally owned, homemade barbecue.
Oh, I know it. Yeah, I've heard it's delicious. So what sets Rocky apart from other gear stores?
We have a full-service firearms and archery department. Lots and lots of firearms, ammunition, bows. We have a bow tech that works on your bow. So that really sets us apart from just a regular shoe store.
So tell us about your store hours and all of that. What's going to happen for the holiday season?
We're open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday, 10 to 6 on Sunday. The only days we're closed are Christmas, Thanksgiving, and New Year's.
Wonderful. How do we find out more information about Rocky Outdoor Gear Store?
www.rockyoutdoorgearstore.com.
Or come in here and shop.
Yes.
Well, Kevin, it was a pleasure meeting you, and thank you again for having us out.
Thank you.
We were here in May, and what a beautiful venue. If you're thinking about a wedding, you really want to think about this place. It's getting near completion. It was put together by Harmon and Tremblay. They did a magnificent job on this, and boy, we got to take a look at it today. It is wonderful. Penny told us all about how you can book your wedding right here. I know you want to get started getting weddings booked for this because you're not that far from completion. So tell us what the amenities are and what you have at Hocking Manor.
Woodland Retreats, that's us, has 2 properties that sit on 250 acres, and that is what's here is the Hocking Hills Timber Frame Lodge, and then also Hocking Manor. What we can offer that is unique with the timber frame and Hocking Manor is with advanced planning, we would be able to package both of these properties together, giving the availability. Yeah. So what that means is that you and your guests could stay, and we could accommodate 60 people staying at both places.
Hocking Manor is available now, right?
Yes.
If your wedding would fit in that venue, you'd be fine, right?
Yes. So some of those amenities that we have at Hocking Manor is an indoor heated saltwater swimming pool.
One of my favorites. Yeah.
Yes, 40 by 18. Here at the Timber Frame, every bedroom and the apartment areas have their own private baths.
Very nice.
And the master bath at the Timber Frame has a hydrotherapy bath with microsilk technology. Our professional kitchen seats 16 at our island.
Nice.
And the dining area seats 20 at an Amish-made table.
Yeah. Well, Penny, we're going to have to leave it there.
Okay.
But give us some contact information so that we can start planning those weddings and get people set up for Timber Lodge.
Is hockingmanor.com. The Timber Frame is hockinghillstimberframe.com. And then both numbers are the same, 740-385-1892. And you can call for a private tour.
Well, we stopped by Vintage in Vogue, and something that's very unique about the shop, besides some of the things you're going to find when you're shopping, is this man in the window. His name's David Shaw, and he is an artist, and he does some incredible painting. It's worth it just to stop by and see him. Susan, his wife, told us more. So when people stop by, what seems to really tweak their interest here?
I think one thing is our artist that's in the window. Mm-hmm. So he is always welcoming people, when they come in. Even if you have a dog, dogs are welcome. And so they just walk through. They go down memory lane.
So Dave, you're the artist in the window. Tell us,
monkey in the window.
Tell us a little bit about that.
I do the artwork. I had a stroke, so I use my left hand, and I paint these paintings all up. So
wow.
I do a lot of them. I sold about 100 of them last year, and this year I'm doing good too.
Now, are you painting every day in the window?
Almost. I usually take off Tuesdays or Wednesdays.
Now, how many years have you been painting?
I've been painting for 3 years. 3 years.
We're always asking the tourists, where they're from and, what brought them down to Hocking Hills. So,
where do you find the majority of people coming from?
Michigan.
Really? Well, I can understand that.
Well, and we ask people, what brings you down here? Because Michigan's a beautiful state too. And they're like, it's just, it's a short drive and it's just beautiful here.
And your store is participating in the treasure hunt. We've been talking about that a little bit on today's show.
Correct. Yes, we are. So, and that brings in people that don't even, know about it. We're located downtown Logan, 45 West Main Street, Logan, Ohio. You can also find me on Facebook, Vintage in Vogue, and Instagram.
Well, Susan, thanks so much for sharing this store with us.
Great food, superb service, and a welcoming atmosphere can all be found at the Hocking Hills Diner in Logan. Stop in anytime for all of your homestyle diner favorites, served with generous portions at prices that remind you of the good old days. Whether you're looking for a breakfast to start your day or a dinner that holds you until morning, the Hocking Hills Diner has something for you. So on your next trip to the Hocking Hills, stop by the Hocking Hills Diner, located just off U.S. Route 33 at State Route 328 in Logan.
Like the Out and About Columbus Facebook page for pictures, video, and more on the show, including news, upcoming shows, and even exclusive behind-the-scenes content. That's facebook.com/OutandAboutColumbus. If you're looking for the perfect place to stay with the entire family, Enchanted Estate in the Hocking Hills area has it all. Kate told us all about the wonderful amenities and why you don't even need to leave the property. Well, tell everybody all about this place. Who is this for?
Renee, I grew up with a big family, and we just love going on vacations where we can bring our whole family with us. We bring my siblings, their kids, mom and dad, grandma and grandpa. So when we were putting this place together, we decided to set it up with the amenities so families like ours would be comfortable. There are 5 bedrooms that have a king or a queen-size bed, but each of them also has a trundle bed or a couch in the room, so the little kids can sleep right there in the room with mom and dad if they want to. And then for the older kids, we have this giant rec room down in the basement with a variety of sleeping spaces. So we specifically tried to find a lot of ways for people to interact with nature when they're here. Both people who want to be really physically active and people who don't. And there's a hike around the property that is easy enough for my 3-year-old to do or for grandma to do if they stay on the trail. But then for the teens and tweens, they can climb on rocks, they can walk on the logs. There's just all kinds of things for the people who really want to be physically active. So there is a fire pit, there's a hot tub, there are tree swings, there are a front porch swing both in the front and the back of the house. So you can really sit and be part of nature without getting as physically active. And then for the very other side of the spectrum where you really just don't even want to leave the house, there are views of the outdoors from every room of the house. We knew when we got this house that the pool would really be the big draw in the summertime, and the house was booked all summer long, every day of the summer. But then, obviously in the fall, people come here to see the leaves. So we have really had the opportunity to experience every season here, and our kids love finding out what are the new things that are going on down here every time of year, and the guests do as well. The house is listed on both Airbnb and VRBO under the name Enchanted Estate. We also have a Facebook page, and anybody who doesn't know how to use those platforms can reach out to me directly and we'll help them book a stay.
Well, if you're looking for a great shopping experience in the Hocking Hills, you got to stop by Appalachian Arts and Craft. They have over 60 vendors here, just an array of things, just like these Jim Shore figurines behind me. That's just one of the small corners in this place. You're absolutely going to enjoy this shopping experience. I talked to Sandy. She told me more. What are you ready with? Because I'm seeing a lot of Christmas stuff.
There are so many different Christmas ideas, different suggestions, that it would be impossible to name them all. We have gifts starting at $5 on up. And if you can't find it here, you're not going to find it anywhere.
You know, one of the things that impresses me about this is the number of vendors that you have. So you really get a kind of diverse, a lot of products in here, right?
That is correct. And our vendors, they do not duplicate. So we have 65 vendors as of right now, and there is not duplications. Well, one thing that's very popular is the Jim Shore right here behind us. The Polish pottery over there is very popular, especially at Christmas time for gifts. And then we have all the usual other things at Christmas, like the Grinches and Santa Clauses, anything you would want.
Yeah. It is quite a selection when you come in here. It really is. I mean, to come in here and really look through this store, you better plan on a good half day, right?
It takes quite a while if you go up and down every aisle and go upstairs. We have a lot of fabulous things upstairs.
Yeah. Billy Jacobs was huge for the Appalachian Arts and Crafts, I know, and he passed away from COVID. But you still have some of his prints, is that right?
We have a lot of Billy Jacobs prints. They're still making them. He had a lot of things, I think, that was set aside for the future, from my understanding. And there will be a large selection of the Christmas and the winter scenes actually this coming week.
And you're actually meeting someone to look at some of that, right?
That's exactly right, on Monday morning.
Yeah. Well, we got to send some folks down here from Columbus to visit you here at Appalachian Arts and Crafts, so give us some contact information where we can find you.
Well, you can always find us here at Hocking Hills Market, and our hours are from 10 to 5 daily.
Yeah. And you can catch it on the way down?
And you can also get us on the way back if you don't have time to stop on the way down.
Chalets in Hocking Hills can accommodate anywhere from 2 to 22 people for your next Hocking Hills stay. But did you know you can also rent one of their sauna pods? Tell us what makes the Chalets in Hocking Hills so special.
Well, we have been in business since 1988. We're family owned and operated. In that time, we've built some new cabins and changed some things about what you can do in the area, and we like to say that this is our home, and our purpose is to share our home with you.
Well, you have cabins to really accommodate all kinds of people, correct?
Yeah, we have 51 cabins that sleep anywhere from 2 to 22 people. We have 4 cabins with private swimming pools. They all have their own hot tub, fireplaces, fire pits, and we just started renting out saunas as well.
Yeah, tell us about the saunas.
So these are 2 of our 4 sauna pods. These rent hourly. So if you're down for the night and you want to use one, or if you're just down for a hike and want to relax before you head back, These are a great little way to spend an hour, kind of connect with nature and get some rest and relaxation while you do it.
And I understand you have some exciting things coming in the future.
Yeah, we're currently working on 5 new cabins on our main property, which is 2 miles from Old Man's Cave. They'll be smaller, more intimate settings just for 2 people.
And also, this would make a great holiday gift because you guys offer gift cards.
Yeah, a popular item, and especially in December, is our gift cards of any denomination. You can either buy those online or give our front desk a call.
Well, Danny, how can we find out more information about chalets in Hocking Hills so that we can book a stay?
You can either visit us on our website at chaletshh.com. To book a saunapod, our website is saunapodshh.com. Or you can find us on Facebook or Instagram at chaletshh.
Well, we stopped by the Logan Antique Mall, and you can spend a half a day shopping here with over 100 vendors. Plus, they have a special event coming up December 3rd. You're going to want to visit for that day. I talked to Ellie, and she told us more. So we're right around the corner from the holidays, and tell us a little bit about what people are going to find.
Well, we are full of Christmas items, and we are bringing more in each day. And as soon as we bring them in, they sell.
What are some of the more popular items that people are looking for this year that they're going to find here?
Well, we have the vinyl records that make great Christmas presents, a lot of holiday decorations, the Christmas items, the blow molds, we're out of those. We have just a few, but we sold all of those last week.
So is all the merchandise here used or is it new?
Well, we try to cater to everyone, so we do have some new items and we do have vintage items, collectibles, and antiques as well.
So Ellie, what's the process when you come and shop at the Logan Antique Mall?
Well, you come and you shop around in the different vendors' booths, and then you pick out your items, you bring them up to us, and we're here to sell them.
So no reason not to come down on the weekend. This is close to Columbus. This is an easy ride down here.
It is, and there's so much stuff to do right here in our complex. There's the Old Dutch Restaurant, very famous restaurant, other shopping places as well.
Well, we've been talking a lot about the treasure hunt this year, and you guys are participating in that, right?
We are, and you can pick up your form here.
I saw there's some great grand prizes that you can win by just simply coming in and shopping, right?
There is. We have a $25 gift certificate. We're located right next to the famous Old Dutch Restaurant, and we're at 12795 State Route 664 South, Logan, Ohio. Very easy to find us.
And your phone number and your website?
It's 740-385-2061, and it's loganantiquemall.com.
It's a lot to see and do and come in. You can spend half a day in here just shopping. Thanks so much, Ellie, for being on the show.
Thank you so much for having us.
Would you like your business to make an appearance on an upcoming episode of Out and About Columbus? Send your contact information to info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more.
We're taking you around Ohio to all the best places to see and do this season. Whether it's local favorites, amazing destinations, and everything in between. Rain or shine, we take you there.
Well, we hope you enjoyed today's show and you come down to the Hocking Hills, visit some of the businesses, do some shopping, and get involved in that treasure hunt. It's a lot of fun and you can win some great prizes. And remember, if you missed any of today's show, you can always go to our website at onacolumbus.com and be sure to like us on Facebook. Coming up next week, well, we're after that team up north, and we are sure supporting our Buckeyes. We've got a Beat Blue show, plus some fantastic deals around the Columbus area. Until next time, have a great week.